Constitution Section
35. 1. Every person shall be entitled to his personal liberty, and no person shall be deprived of such liberty, save in the following cases, and in accordance with the procedure permitted by law. In execution of the sentence, or order of a court, in respect of a criminal offense of which he has been found guilty. By reason of his failure to comply with the order of a court, or in order to secure the fulfilment of any obligation imposed upon him by law. For the purpose of bringing him before a court, in execution of the order of a court, or upon reasonable suspicion of his having committed a criminal offense, or to such extent as may be reasonably necessary, to prevent his committing a criminal offense. In the case of a person who has not attained the age of 18 years for the purpose of his education or welfare. In the case of persons suffering from infectious or contagious disease, persons of unsound mind, persons addicted to drugs or alcohol or vagrants, for the purpose of their care or treatment, or the protection of the community, or for the purpose of preventing the unlawful entry of any person into Nigeria, or of effecting the expulsion, extradition, or other lawful removal from Nigeria of any person, or the taking of proceedings relating thereto. Provided that a person who is charged with an offense, and who has been detained in lawful custody awaiting trial, shall not continue to be kept in such detention for a period longer than the maximum period of imprisonment prescribed for the offense. 2. Any person who is arrested or detained shall have the right to remain silent, or avoid answering any question, until after consultation with a legal practitioner, or any other person of his own choice. 3. Any person who is arrested or detained shall be informed in writing within 24 hours, and in a language that he understands, of the facts and grounds for his arrest or detention. 4. Any person who is arrested or detained, in accordance with subsection 1c of this section, shall be brought before a court of law within a reasonable time, and if he is not tried within a period of 2 months from the date of his arrest or detention, in the case of a person who is in custody, or is not entitled to bail, or 3 months from the date of his arrest or detention, in the case of a person who has been released on bail, he shall, without prejudice to any further proceedings that may be brought against him, be released either unconditionally, or upon such conditions as are reasonably necessary, to ensure that he appears for trial at a later date. 5. In subsection 4 of this section, the expression, a reasonable time, means, in the case of an arrest or detention, in any place where there is a court of competent jurisdiction, within a radius of 40 kilometers, a period of 1 day, and in any other case, a period of 2 days or such longer period as in the circumstances may be considered by the court to be reasonable. 6. Any person who is unlawfully arrested or detained shall be entitled to compensation and public apology from the appropriate authority or person, and in this subsection, the appropriate authority or person means an authority or person specified by law. 7. Nothing in this section shall be construed in relation to subsection 4 of this section, as applying in the case of a person arrested or detained upon reasonable suspicion of having committed a capital offense, and as invalidating any law by reason only that it authorizes the detention for a period not exceeding 3 months of a member of the Armed Forces of the Federation, or a member of the Nigeria Police Force, in execution of a sentence imposed by an officer of the Armed Forces of the Federation, or of the Nigeria Police Force, in respect of an offense punishable by such detention of which he has been found guilty.